So here's how things stand in the table. Arsenal 5 points clear of second place Manchester City. Liverpool's win means they go level on points with Manchester United, who, as we've seen, are going to play Everton tomorrow night, and level on points with Chelsea after they dropped points this weekend. Meanwhile, at the other end of the table, there was almost an opportunity for Nottingham Forest to close the gap on Tottenham. It stays at 2 points because both of those sides have lost today, which just means that West Ham are within 2 points of Forest and 4 points of Tottenham. There is still a long way to go for Arsenal, not just in the Premier League, but on all four fronts. There are a lot of games left to go, but we are now officially at the stage of the season where we can get all the remaining fixtures on one page for both Arsenal and for Manchester City. 10 games left for Arsenal, 11 games left for Manchester City. They play each other, of course, in April, on April the 18th. That is going to be a crucial game, as we always thought it might be in terms of the title race. But this next game for Arsenal now, the game against Chelsea, that's the last game, bar the City one, that they have from a team that's inside the current top six at the moment. So it's always the next game that's the most important, obviously. But it feels like that could be a really significant one for them.
I think, yeah, look, they know where they stand. They know their job, what to do. I think what's really important, looking at those fixtures, they can win them all. They really can. But what's not in that fixture is the cup final. And that's the way I feel like we'll set where Arsenal are going to do this year, and they're going to determine what's going to happen. It's a big match, of course. But look, having City chasing...
And they could draw each other in the Champions League as well.
There you go. So look, it's a narrative starting to happen, isn't there? But look, I just feel they know the job. They know that Man City are going to be there. There's a different feel about, Man City this year, but there's also now a different feel about Arsenal because they've got certain players that haven't experienced what recent squads have experienced, but now they've just provided something different. The likes of Gyökeres and Eze today, they haven't been in this situation before. They kind of, it's their first day at the office, really, in some sense. So look, I think they're excited to be in this race because at times they might not have been expected to be at this club. So look, I think they're showing some great signs and they know they can be the difference. And I think that itself is just going to bring more energy in the whole squad. I really do.
If Arsenal win all of their remaining fixtures, as Theo says they're capable of doing, they will be champions come the end of the season. The same is also true for Manchester City.
Absolutely. So to a certain extent, it's in their hands. And as we all know, Pep is the bogeyman. He don't want him chasing.
But Arsenal get the draw in that fixture on April.
Kel, I mean, I looked at those fixtures. I've done it every year since I've been working on Sky. It's very hard to predict that anything can happen. I do agree with Theo.
Now we've got them all on one page. You're going to do that every week between now and the end of the season.
There's going to be so many twists and turns. I fancied Arsenal this year. I do feel it's their season. And City have really surprised me. And they've been fantastic. Even Nico O'Reilly yesterday with those important goals. They had to suffer yesterday. It was a huge 3 points for them. And obviously that Arsenal have to go to City, and we've seen how difficult that can be in the past. So anything can still happen, but I'm still going to stick with Arsenal.
And at this stage of the season, with the cup final a month today, when do we start talking about a potential quadruple for Arsenal?
I think we are now, aren't we? I think we are now. I think it's... Why would you not believe in that? You look at where they stand in the cup final, top of the Champions League, of course, top of the Premier League. Why can't they? I feel... It's a great energy that it will provide into the squad, and I think it's great for the fans and the fans group to really believe that. And I think with that energy, it just helps the team. They really it can enhance it.
We said at the start of the show. You said it, Theo. What a position to be in, though. And this week they've been accused of being bottlers and not, having the character to handle it. I mean, they've got the character. They showed it today. They've come into a difficult environment after a tough week, and I thought they were absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Well played. Incredible performance. Incredible result. Abera, if we can start with you. It turns out you really enjoy the North London derby. I remember you had a feeling before the first game. Did you again today?
To be fair, I always have that feeling whenever I play. But yeah, today it's worked out. We thank God for it. We put in a good performance. We done what we needed to do today, which was the main thing.
It's a huge contribution from you as well. Maybe your best performance in the red shirt?
Yeah, in some aspects I think it was a good one. Then in some other I think I could have done a few bits better. But yeah, it was a tough game. But I think we showed much better things on the pitch today.
Was part of that, Abere, was it a huge response from the team?
Yeah, for sure. That's the main thing. We know what we're capable of. We know what we can do. We have to play games to dominate and to win, and we've got the players in the team to do it. So, again, an important win for us, important performance, and we keep going.
Just talk us through your celebrations. You really enjoyed your goals, as you should, but got a few friends who are Spurs fans, maybe, or they've given you a bit of grief, I think is more likely.
Yeah, quite a lot, but that's football. That's part of the game, and it's understandable, I think. But I'll keep doing what I'm doing and keep pushing.
Just tell us about the finishes. Both of them, I suppose, in some ways, pretty simple, but you need to just keep cool, right?
Probably not simple.
Sorry for the insult.
Yeah, but I'm always trying to get in those types of positions to be ready and to find the space and to work hard to get those opportunities. So it takes a lot to get there. And yeah, it's worked out today.
And how?
Replicated a little bit, and yeah, it works. So it's a nice goal.
Why always Tottenham? For you? Yes, for 5 years, 6 Premier League goals.
I don't know. I try to score every single game. It seems to work a lot against Tottenham, but yeah, I think it's just a feeling that you get, and you want to enjoy it as much as you can.
Okay, well, brilliant from both of you. 2 goals each. The player of the match is Victor.
Deserved.
Arsenal roared back to winning ways with a stunning 4-1 demolition of Tottenham Hotspur in the North London derby at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on February 22, 2026. The Gunners exploded into life, silencing the home crowd and sending Mikel Arteta into wild celebrations on the touchline as they restored a commanding lead in the Premier League title race. Bukayo Saka, thriving centrally, opened the scoring in the 12th minute with a composed finish from Ebereki Eze's through ball. Gabriel Martinelli doubled the lead in the 28th after a swift counter, before Noni Madueke made it 3-0 just before halftime with a thunderous strike. Spurs pulled one back through Son Heung-min in the 62nd, but any hope was crushed when Gabriel Jesus sealed the rout in the 78th with a clinical header. Arsenal dominated possession, chances, and intensity throughout. Arteta went absolutely crazy, fist-pumping furiously, roaring instructions, and embracing staff in euphoric scenes, his passion clear after weeks of pressure following recent draws. Post-match, he beamed, "This is what we needed." The response, the hunger, the quality, beautiful football in a derby. We're back. Match of the day pundits were buzzing. Gary Lineker called it vintage Arsenal, ruthless and clinical, while Alan Shearer praised Saka's positional switch as game-changing and Arteta's masterclass in motivation. Micah Richards highlighted the statement win, noting it put City on notice. Arsenal just reminded everyone who's boss. Thierry Henry, emotional after recent racism discussions, added, "This team has heart and fight, title contenders through and through." The result pushes Arsenal 8 points clear at the top with momentum surging for the quadruple chase. What a statement. Please like and subscribe.